In this tutorial, we're going to go over how to create a 3D Blu-ray right from the timeline in EDIUS 7. We are going to create a side-by-side 3D Blu-ray. This can be played in any 3D or 2D Blu-ray player. You must have a 3D TV in order to view it. There are three 3D Blu-ray standards: 1920 by 1080 23.98p, 1280 by 720 in either 50i or 59.94i. Your PC must have a Blu-ray writer in order to create a 3D Blu-ray. EDIUS 7 must be opened in one of these project settings with stereoscopic enabled. Your original project does not have to be made with these settings, but if it does not, you must export it and bring it into EDIUS 7 project with one of these project settings. I am using my Of Hunters and Eagles video, which was shot and edited at 1920 by 1080 2997p. You can put more than one video in your project to be included in your 3D Blu-ray. The only limitation you have is the overall length and quality of the 3D Blu-ray. I'll get into that more shortly. I have chosen to add my 3D demo reel in Sequence 2. In my Blu-ray burner is a 25GB blank Blu-ray. In EDIUS 7, click Export, and a window opens to take us to the next step. Here, we will choose Blu-ray and a choice of codecs, either MPEG-2 or H.264. I've chosen H.264. A word of caution here: if you use a menu, it will not be in 3D. It will appear in 2D. Now here's what it will look like. You can edit the title and the sequence description of the two videos. You can also choose chapter buttons or no chapter buttons. There are a variety of different themed menu backgrounds and buttons to choose from. But in this case, I'm not going to choose a menu. Notice that when I do that, the Style and Edit tab become grayed out. Right now, we can only see one sequence showing. To add the second sequence, click Add Sequence and select Sequence 2. I want Sequence 2 playing first, so I'm going to click the button which moves Sequence 2 to the top of the list. By clicking Settings, we see another window. Let's unclick Automatic and change our stream from CBR to VBR, or Variable Bitrate. This will give us better quality to the fast action scenes in the movie. Click Average Bitrate, and you see we can go from 2 megabits per second all the way up to a maximum of 40 megabits per second. I'm going to choose an average of 30 megabits per second. Next, we can choose the maximum bitrate. Let's change that to 40 megabits per second. At the bottom of the window is one of the most important settings for us to choose: stereoscopic. Click the drop-down and you can decide what type of stereoscopic you want the disc to be. We are going to choose side-by-side. A word of caution here: if you don't change the stereoscopic setting from none, you will not have a 3D Blu-ray, and you will have wasted time by burning a normal 2D Blu-ray. You can repeat your choices for settings for Sequence 2, and don't forget to change stereoscopic to side-by-side again. All that's left to do now is click the Right tab. Here, we can set the volume name and number of copies. At the bottom, we can choose to compile the disk image to folder, or the default position of create disk and also export as an image file. We can also choose Verify the disk after creating it. And if you have multiple drives in your PC for burning Blu-rays, you can choose those here. All that's left to do now is click Create Disk. Go get a cup of coffee, and when the disk is done, EDIUS 7 will let you know. That's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.